Welcome to YLL. It's your girl Jazz Young, and I'm back with another one. Hey y'all, it is Wednesday's thoughts, and I just wanted to come to y'all today for my random thoughts. First and foremost, I got a jacket on because I'm cold. Um, the way inflation is happening and everything is going up, I just refuse to turn my heat up. So we just gonna thug it out. That's why I'm in a jacket. If y'all wondering, if y'all cared, y'all might didn't care, but if y'all did, I figure I'll just say that first. But today's episode is just my random thoughts. Nothing really concrete. I just had a lot on my mind. Sometimes you know how like you it's better to like talk to yourself to figure out what's going on and figure out a way to get yourself back on track. So that's just what I've been doing. I've just been lately in my thoughts. First and foremost, let's talk about how I think the media people, the social media people got me. I don't think they like what I said and told y'all how I told y'all to stay aware of being on social media, staying aware of what you like and what you do on social media. I don't think they like that. I don't think the Trump people, the Elon Musk people, the Meta folks, I don't really think they bang with me no more because and hear me out, hear me out. Now, listen. I know that I am not popping like that just yet, right? I know that hey, like I'm not expecting 500 views just yet. Just yet. Hear me out. However, I usually get like one or two views on videos, like at least three. At least three. I don't watch my own videos because I don't like to hear myself talk. So I don't not that I don't like to hear myself talk, but like you know how like you just be like a type of person where you don't like hearing yourself speak. So when I send a voice memo, I don't listen to it. I just like damn, I hope I said it. I'm listening as I'm talking. Like I'm not going back to hear what I said. No, I don't do that. I just don't like hearing my voice. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe because it just I don't know. I wish I need to go to therapy for that. Like, girl, listen to yourself. But you be giving out some good advice, but you don't be listening to it. You don't spin the block to the advice you didn't gave the block. But it's okay, block. It's all right. But usually I get at least like 3 views. Ever since I told y'all to stay aware of social media, baby, social media been staying aware of me. Okay, they really. I don't have views on my last video, my last 2 videos since that post, and I'm just convinced that the 5 people that watched it had something to do with the social media folks, and they just was like, yeah, she cannot get out. I'm convinced, but go check out. Be aware of social media. Go check it out, cause I'm speaking. I gotta be speaking. I'm trying to tell y'all. That's just my theory. That's just my conspiracy. I literally might just not got support, and that could be true too. That's not true. No, nah, I don't believe it. Yo, and I tell you and it could just like, oh well, you don't got subscribers. I know I got subscribers. I know people probably got the notifications on, and I think the people that's behind all this and YouTube, and let me find out you part of the people. You part of the problem. Then YouTube, I'm gonna have to really leave you too. Like I don't care. I don't care. I don't believe that social media should run and manipulate you. And I'm gonna tell my people. I'm gonna tell people that don't look like me. The message was for all of us. Just be aware of what you how you interact with social media. So I'm convinced. With that being said, we're gonna stop talking about it because I want my voice to be heard. Therefore, I guess let me clean up my voice a little bit. No, still be aware. I'm not even gonna try to lie to you. I'm not even gonna try to lie to myself. So that's just really been on my mind too. I just like damn, or what sometimes you just be like, dang, what can I do to get better? Now of course people might be like, well, look at your own shit. Here's the thing. I don't believe that's the reason. I don't think that's the thing. Um I just don't believe that. I know how I can get better or what I feel like I would like to improve on. But sometimes those things are hard to improve on because you don't have I don't want to call it validation from others because I don't need people to be like, yeah, Jazz, you're doing great. No, I really want to hear, hey, Jazz, this is what you can do better. I don't care about the goodness part. I don't, it's good to hear, but sometimes you do need to hear that constructive criticism to get better. So like that's my other thought. It's like, bro, where is the constructive criticism? Like, can I receive it? Just be respectful because I can get disrespectful too. So just be respectful, but I can get, So that's another thing that's been on my thoughts, especially with this podcast and everything. Just like how can I get better? What can I do to elevate myself and how I present or articulate my feelings or thoughts? Because all this will always just be my thoughts, my experiences, someone else's experience that didn't ask me for advice. So it's like, man, here's a lesson in this. That's how I'm gonna move. However, I feel like I've been getting a little. Once again, I don't want to call this. I'm gonna just use words. I always want to go outside. I want to go outside. I want to party, but I just refuse to spend money. Like, I hate adulting. Um, but that's something I don't want to call it. I don't know. I just want to get better. How can I get better? So if you're watching this and you got some advice, drop it in the comments. You know what I mean? I want to get better. I want to elevate myself. Because like I said, these are all my thoughts and opinions. However, I want to clean it up a little bit. Um, and it's just like, how can I do that? Like I do the research. I look. I don't think I'm passionate enough about the topics that I really be talking about. Some of the topics you can tell I'm passionate because it's like easy flowing. It comes out quick. It comes out kind of like perfect for me. But then you can see the ones I'm not really passionate about. I'm just talking about it because like, hey, that's probably what's supposed to be talked about. So like, I think that's what I want to clean up better is focusing on things that I'm passionate about, so that I can give a more authentic feeling versus just talking about stuff because I have to talk about it. So if y'all see me not talk about certain topics, please know it's just because I'm not passionate about those topics. And even if I can really get a lesson out of it, a deep lesson or a lesson that I'm passionate about, then let's chat. But if I can't get a lesson about it and I'm just talking about it because it's deemed as something trending, then yeah, y'all might miss me. Y'all might miss me. I'm getting off the trends mindset. Like, just talk about what you want to talk about, kid. Like it's kind of like I'm reframing or not reframing. I'm redefining what I wanted to do, but I'm also going back to the beginning. Like, I enjoy recording at the beginning of this. Like when I first started last year in January, I was like stoked, always excited to record. I wanted to talk about any and everything. Like I was hyped. And it's like, well, where's that hypeness? You know what I mean? And I think that I lost that hypeness because I started to fall into, all right, I gotta talk about this. I gotta talk about Diddy. I gotta talk about Jay-Z. I gotta talk about this. Like I want to get back to talking about sports. Like come on, bro. Get your ass back on track, Jazz. Like get back to talking about the shit that you like versus just talking about shit that you have to talk about. This is what I've been thinking, y'all. This is my random thoughts. This is where I've been dwelling in my space. I couldn't even give y'all a nice week Wednesday thoughts because I was just like I got too much on my mind, and these are the things that were on my mind. I'm starting to like Twitch more. I've actually watched Twitch more than I watched TV the last few days. Shout out to the gamers. I like Twitch for gaming. I'm not the chatting fan, which kind of makes sense because that's probably the route I would take. So I probably don't want to watch something that I like. I probably don't want to watch something that I'm going to be doing with Twitch. However, I do like the games, and can someone please teach me how to play? The Call of Duty, first and foremost, the Call of Duty, I think that is Warzone, baby. I be invested. Like, I literally feel like I'm watching a real like movie. I don't like just a real action movie that you gonna hear some talking, but 9 times out of 10, you just paying attention to the shooters. Like you're just paying attention. You're hoping that the person that the camera you're behind with don't get killed. Like then you're I'm enjoying the 45 kill dudes, the guys that kill 50 people. I love those guys because those are the ones that be getting attacked. Oh man, I've truly become a fan of Twitch when it comes to just watching people play video games. I will watch another thing I do, right? Excuse me. I'll go to like the categories, and one of the categories I watch was like I do NFL and the college football, and I look for like fourth quarter, third quarter, the game is close, and I'll sit that bitch up, and I'll be watching it like I'm watching a real game. Like I really be feet up, snacks, like it's my TV. I be watching it like, ooh, wait, like it's a real game. So shout out for to Twitch, for just creating a platform that just seems like a free space to just enjoy. Like there's no when I watch Twitch, I feel like it's just real. It's just you're getting everybody's real reactions. Now, sometimes I do think some of these guys are very overboard. I think they do a lot, especially with all the mic shit and all the screaming. But I guess that's what keeps Twitch the hypeness and the greatness is using and being your crazy self. That's the other reason why I think I really should get on Twitch. Cause I act like that on a regular, but I'm very calm and relaxed. So I'm like, I'm kind of like, how can I get better? Twitch though is something I want to get onto this year. Like 2025 goal. I haven't been telling people different goals, but that is a new goal that I'm adding to the list. Is get on Twitch. Get on Twitch. I don't just get on it. Like stream live one day. So when I'm with some cats, when I'm with some of my friends, I might have this mic. I might not. I might just stream live, and we're just gonna act a fool, like, cause that's what I think of. That's what I think of Twitch. Twitch just seemed like an interesting like type of time, and it's not about who's watching, who's viewing you, or who's live with you, who's in the chat. It's more about like I feel like Twitch is the community, right? Eventually, Twitch is gonna be like every other social media platform because I feel like it always starts off as a community in a space, and then once the higher ups of technology get a hold of it, then these social media either disband, like nobody knows about it anymore, or they just change the culture of it changes. So I hope that Twitch stays its culture because I'm starting to really like Twitch. I think Twitch has opened my headspace and my creativity up a little bit. But I want to know how to play Call of Duty. I want to be able to switch between the guns and shoot people and run and twist and turn. I want to do that with Fortnite too. I watch Kai and I Show Speed stream with Fortnite until they won, and I didn't stay up that late because I had to flex this morning. But that was another one. I was just like, how do y'all be building so quick? And like Fortnite, I feel like would give me a headache. Honestly, I don't know how y'all play that game for real. But shout out to y'all. I'm starting to understand the gamer's life. I'm starting to understand it. I didn't get it. I understand how y'all sit there and watch. I didn't understand how y'all sit there and play, but it's addicting because you want to win. Especially when you get close to winning, you're like, oh yeah, now I gotta get my get back. Like, let's run that back. Um, so Twitch is starting to bring a little joy out of me. I don't know. I can't stop smiling as if Twitch is doing something to me, but it's not. Um, Another crazy thing that has been on my mind is, of course, our United States government. Uh, Donald is up to his shitty shit again. And it's so crazy because I think that Donald is just being himself. Something we should have expected, something we should have known. That's why some of us didn't vote for him. However, for the people that did vote for him, I think I'm starting to understand it just a tad. The reason why I think I'm starting to understand it is because we do things out of like stupidity. So we vote for stupid shit. And that's just like we make famous people, we make certain people famous, and it's stupid as hell. It's the same thing with government and power. We give the dummies the power, and then be confused why shit be fucked up. Like I just don't get it. And then like, oh, I'm about to get angry. Calm down, Jazz. Calm down. speaking of Elon and shadow banning me off of social media, y'all really letting this immigrant, right? We be talking about illegals. We talking about people that don't supposed to be here. Y'all letting this immigrant control a lot of our American dollars, our American government. Y'all letting him overturn it. Like he really paid for the government. Oh man. Elon, I think you a good man too. You know, I try to think positive of people. Um, I really do. As much as like I'm saying her like Jazz, don't fool yourself. But Elon, it's so crazy. I think that people want so much power, and because they feel like because they look at it and say this is the easiest way to grab it, they just be running for like, let me get that power, let me get that power, let me get that power, and it's just I be sitting there just like, power is cool, but I don't get how like y'all don't be wanting to give other people the opportunity to be in charge, or why do y'all feel like y'all have to be doing all these different things to keep your money up? And that's why I feel like Elon is just in this joint for the money. He's in for the control. I feel like Elon wants to be like, I'm not American, but look at me, I'm running your country. Like, I feel like that's what that meant. Like, if once he says that, he's done. It's like, all right, let's move on to the next shit. All right, whose country I can uproll now? Like, that's what I think. I really think that. Like, I really be thinking, you know how they be saying there's some evil villains? Elon is a villain. And we need a superhero. We need Batman. We need Spider Man. We need Wolverine. We need Iron Man. We need somebody to come and get Elon because he's one of the head villains, okay? Elon is one of the head villains. I want to meet Elon. I know I sound crazy. Y'all might think I'm insane, but I love meeting crazy people. Let's start there. But I also like meeting people whose perspective is so awkwardly weird or so awkwardly different or so awkwardly crazy that I'm just like, yeah, can I meet you? Can we talk? Can I pick your brain? Can I understand the behaviors that you're doing and why you do it? Like, yeah, I want to meet Elon. I want to meet him. Can I interview you, Elon? And I'm not here to ask you about being racist. Because at the end of the day, we already know that's what you are. I'm here to ask you, sir, a lot more than that. Like, what made you want to come to America and take over it? Like, when you set in South Africa, like, what made you say, let's go to America and rule the country? Like, what made you say that? What makes you do that? Like, yeah, that's one of my biggest questions. Probably the main question, and probably after that, bro, we'll have an amazing conversation. I think you can have a conversation with anybody, no matter if you bang with them or not. Like, I feel like you can have a real convo with anybody as long as you're authentic and they're authentic. It's gonna be a good convo. You know what I mean? We may not agree. I think that's what we failed to realize. I'm not gonna agree with the nigga with what the man says. However, I'm intrigued. However, I want to learn. I want to understand him just as much as I will hope that he will want the same. Hey, he might not. He might not give two shits, and that's okay too. You know what I mean? Why? Because that's the expectation I'm having. I'm not expecting to be sitting down with Elon Musk and he gives two shits about me. However, if the opportunity fits itself and it presents itself, oh yeah, I would definitely take it, man. To have a conversation with Elon Musk. And it's not like I said, I just want to understand them. Like that's the same thing like having a conversation with Donald Trump. Like I just want to understand y'all. You know what I mean? Like understand what we dealing with. Understand what's going on in your head. Like sometimes people are just really misunderstood. And I think like this is another random thought because y'all probably like, bro, she's bipolar. But like I feel like if I really had a conversation with like Donald, I might actually like the man. Cause he seemed like he a funny guy. He seemed like he could have me laughing for days. However, I just want to understand why you're so crazy, sir. You know, it's like, aren't you a human? Like, you know what I mean? I be wanting to understand the rationale for real. And I feel like that's where you gotta have conversations with people and not necessarily be like, I wanna understand not, oh, you have to agree with what I'm saying, but more so of Just hear where I'm coming from. Let me hear from where you coming from. We not gonna agree on either situation. However, as long as we hear each other out, I think that's where respect begins. But no one is, no one wants to hear the side out. Like I really want to understand everybody who supports Donald Trump. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to understand you. I'm here to hear you out because what I think, I might be wrong. What you think, you might be wrong. That's why we need to collaborate and understand each other. Like, that's my thoughts too. Like, America, can we get better with understanding each other? Like, man, I'm gonna have fun for Culture Friday. Culture Friday is coming up for me. Once again, there's not a lot happening in society besides the president and his crazy antics. So it's kind of like one of those things like, Culture Friday. We'll probably have a small, short one. Or maybe we won't. I don't know. I'm praying that we can get some like good culture stuff happening. The Grammys was this past week. Culture wise, we killed the Grammys. Culture wise, we did that. Should we talk about the Grammys right now? Nah, we ain't gonna talk about the Grammys. I'll save the Grammys for Friday. I don't know. I might want to talk about the Grammys. Culture, we did that. That's what I'm talking about. But you know what I mean? Let's talk about it though, right? Since we're talking about every other thing, the random thoughts for the Grammys. I didn't watch them, so please know that my opinion doesn't matter. But I didn't watch the Grammys just because I was doing homework, and I really lock in when I do homework. There are certain things I'm just not gonna indulge in once again for the aspect of being able to talk about it. That's why they have highlights. They have trendy moments. But shout out to Kendrick, shout out to Beyonce, shout out to Dolce, Chris Brown, SZA. Like shout out to everybody black, everybody black who won an award. I think like watching Beyonce win country album, was it country album of the year? Yeah, I didn't really agree with that. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Not because I don't think she deserves it. It's really because she's not a country artist. And I just be feeling like those awards should go to real artists. Like just like a R&B album should not go to a pop artist. Like it should go to a real R&B artist. Like that's what I mean. I'm not saying because it was Beyonce. Like if Beyonce won record of the year, I mean, album of the year, just in general, and I thought that that was dope. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, the album was great. The album was good. Once again, though, it's Beyonce. So now I'm just, you know how like you got certain actors and actresses that you just be like, it's Sandra Bullock. Like you just know they probably gonna get the dub because it's Mary Street. Like you just know they gonna get the dub because it's them. It's kind of like that for Beyonce now, in my opinion. It's just like Beyonce gonna get these accolades because she's Beyonce. Like, did she have the best album? Personally, I thought it was good. Was it the best album of the year? No, in my opinion, though, because I don't just dwell into the whole Beyonce room. I like to listen to all music, different artists. I think Kendrick had an amazing album. There's some artists that won't ever be mentioned in those categories because they don't fit the narrative of the Grammys. So it's like I don't know, but shout out to Beyonce for finally getting an award. She should have probably got a long ass time ago. Like that's what I be like. That's how I feel. Like we know Beyonce should have won that award when Taylor Swift won. Y'all wanted to talk shit about Kanye, but like that's when she should have won. Like you start to think about it, it's like she should have been had these awards. Just like Angela Bassett should have been had an Oscar. Like these people should have been. Chris Brown should have been had a Grammy. Like why in 2025 is Chris Brown just now getting a Grammy? Like are y'all like you know what I mean? Like that's where I just be sitting here like nah. I'm not gonna get up to the hype because I feel like y'all finally giving this lady her flowers because she's earned them or because y'all just want be up her ass. Like she's earned the flowers, but y'all not giving it to him because she earned them. Y'all giving it to her because we got to be up Beyonce's ass. Like come on, be better. Like Beyonce should have been got those awards. It shouldn't have been her first time getting some of them. But at the end of the day, shout out to Beyonce. Kendrick Lamar. It's another one that I think he just won to fit a narrative. Like, not like us was great. I think it was a great anthem for the culture. Um, However, I just think that what all Drake is doing and how Drake is acting like a little sore loser, that's what got that man that award. Those awards, like that sweep of winning every award that he probably was in, like he won every nomination. I feel like that's what Mustard's sweep comment was about, because at the end of the day, yeah, like let's piss Drake off. We already know the Grammys don't like Young Money. Like, so, so let's piss Drake off, bro. To piss Drake off, we're gonna give Not Like Us every fucking award. We gonna give Not Like Us every Grammy. It's a story. Like, the media is nothing but a story. Like, the entertainment business, these rich people, they're nothing but a story. Like, if you can't tell a story, or you can't give a certain way, because if you're very talented, they can't knock you out, right? So they'll just kind of like make sure the people don't listen to you as much. But you gotta be able to tell stories, bro. You gotta be able to tell stories. You gotta be able to tell stories. We'll do something stupid or crazy to get your name better out there with this media shit. Like, because that's what, Not Like Us was that good. It was a good record. Everybody was playing it. But Drake doing all this suing, not suing, hitting this person up, doing this, trying to say that next he gonna sue the Grammys. He gonna sue the Grammys next. He gonna sue the Grammys next because they didn't rate Not Like Us. They give every award just not doing it. Like, that's why they gave Kendrick that shit. That's my opinion. Once again, y'all, these are my opinions and thoughts. They might be right. They might be wrong. I don't know. I just talk, but I mean, I try to use a little logic. Yeah. Yeah, Chris Brown definitely earned it. It's a late album. It's a late record. It's a late Grammy. You know what I mean? 11:11. I feel like should have definitely come a long time ago. As far as the Grammy wise, I mean, just what he was doing when he was younger, when he was a kid. I just feel like Chris Brown has always been him since he's been out. So the fact that it's like he finally gets that Grammy, once again, I feel like everybody winning a Grammy was earned, rightfully so, by the people that won the Grammy. But y'all ever just like this? Maybe I should title this "Conspiracy Theories," because like this is another conspiracy theory that I have. That this was all because of where we at right now in the world. It's Black History Month, but it's really where we're at in the world. How can we show our support? How can we keep them indulgent in us? Because what y'all fail to realize is the people that we hate so much get funded by the people we support as well. So everything is like every entertainment, politics, all those entities work together. They work together. They're like BFFs. Um, but they try to make it seem like they don't work together to keep that confusion, to keep that manipulation going, to get y'all to listen to the music, listen to your favorite artists, hear what they're saying. But they have like, I don't want to say they have meetings because now this is really conspiracy, but like they all are working in one accord to keep the money flowing amongst the entertainment. Like athletes and stuff. I don't think they're in it. I think it's the entertainment business, and the politics. I think those two entities. That's why when you start to see what's the word, these crazy things that come out like Diddy stories and stuff like that. Entertainment business. You'll have some politicians there. That's why I don't some of those uh manuscripts and stuff be blacked out, and you can't see it. It's not for your eyes. Why? Because it got politicians and stuff. Politicians on there. So it's just like in my conspiracy, they all work together. And this was just everybody getting their award. Like I said, they've earned it. Not taking nothing away from them. But they got it, right? Because we've earned a lot. We've earned a lot throughout the years of entertainment, athletics, all of it. We've earned a lot. We're getting these accolades because they want us to keep feeding them. They want us to keep indulging and giving them our money. That's why they won. That's why they won. You know what I mean? If this was any average other year, my personal opinion, they wouldn't have won. But that's just because this was like the perfect year. We got to show the black people, the people of color, that we support them. So we're gonna give awards that we usually would never give. Dolce is probably the only one that probably is the award that was really given to her, just because. I mean, it's best rap artist, and she killed the rap game, and it like she's a new artist, so it's like, all right, cool. All these other people have been in the league for a minute, and they've been in the business for a minute. Chris Brown just now winning I was about to say an Oscar, but Chris Brown just winning a Grammy. Come on, the entertainment, the media, they're all just freaking funny, and I love it. I love it. Let me get off here, y'all. Before I keep chatting with y'all, I can sit here and chat for days. That's probably why this shit should be on Twitch right now. I probably should be on Twitch, not really so much on y'all, but it's cool. It's cool. We like the YouTube. Before I get out of here, I do want to tell you guys, don't be scared to fly. Do not be scared to fly. Do not let these things that are happening in the sky take you from believing you can fly. All right? Please, please, please understand that this is all happening because that's the goal. They don't want y'all to leave. They don't want y'all to go nowhere. They want y'all to stay at home. They want to control y'all. So now we starting to hear a lot of the little things that are happening at airports, or, this plane blew up and this plane, y'all, they trying to get us not to fly. So don't be afraid to fly. Remember that flying is still one of the safest form of transportation. But continue to fly, bro. Continue to go up in that sky and enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, we only get one life. And you could be dead by walking down the street. You could be dead by washing dishes in your own home. You could be dead. You could be dead while sleeping in your bed. So please understand, live your life. Don't let these air stuff get the best of you. Don't let it worry you. Also, stay healthy, y'all. Today would have been Trayvon Martin's 30th birthday. Is Trayvon Martin's 30th birthday, and that his passing still haunts me to the day. Uh, we're around the same age, so when he passed, it was like, man, that could have been us. That could have been any of my boys. That could have been any of my friends. Um, and the person that killed him was just a random ass person. It wasn't a person that mattered in a sense, or like the police or anything. It was a random guy who felt power hungry. So he felt he had to give out his power. And so while we think that the government, there's stuff that they're doing, I know I joke and I have fun. Just be mindful and keep your head up. We about to be battle, and I say battle in culture. I'm talking to y'all. That's why I said for like Trayvon Martin. Let's remember Trayvon Martin as we continue to live our lives and push and know that this world don't like us, and hey, they don't have to like us, but one day they will respect us at the highest level um available. And I don't know why they're gonna do it. I just know it's gonna happen. With that being said, keep your head up. This was just my random thoughts. I'm sorry for rambling. I rambled, but I had to get off my chest. Now I feel good. You know what I mean? I feel great now. I feel thank y'all for coming to my therapy session. This was Wednesday Thoughts, my therapy session. I don't know what advice that I gave myself, but I needed that. I needed this. I love and I appreciate y'all. Peace.